Today we will be solving a practice set 39 which is on the page number 68 on topic partnership. So question number 1, Suresh and Ramesh together invested 1,44,000 rupees in ratio 4:5 and bought a plot of land. After some year, they sold it at the profit of 20%. What is the profit each of them get? Now, in this problem, we need to identify the relevant information which is represented. So, 1,44,000 is the initial amount they invested. Profit, how much is the profit? Profit is at 20%. This 20% is on 1,44,000. That you need to keep in mind. And in what ratio they invested? They invested in 4:5 ratio. So the ratio in which they invested capital, in the same ratio they will be getting profit. Yeah. So to solve this problem, we'll be solving this in 3 stages. First stage, we'll find how much is the profit. Second, we'll construct an equation using the proportion, and then we'll solve that equation and we'll find the profit of individual. So first step, solution, profit equals to, how much is the profit? Profit is 20%. So 20 divided by 100 into 1,44,000. Yeah. So this gone for 288,1,2. So the profit is 28,800. Now, in which ratio they invested? So now let's consider 4 as to 5. Suresh profit equals to 4x. Yeah, and then Ramesh profit equals to 5x. So now I'll solve here. So total profit is how much? 28,800. Together profit is 28,800. So my construction of equation will be 4x plus 5x equals to 28,800. Now 4x plus 5x comes out to be 9x equals to 28,800. So now I divide 9 onto both the side. So 9x divided by 9 equals to 28,800. So 9 gone, x equals to 9 3s are 27, 9 2s are 18, 0 0. Yeah, 9 1s are 9, 9 3s are 27, 1 left, 9 2s are 18, this gone and this 0 0. So 3200. Now I have found the value of x. Now my answer will be Suresh's profit equals to 4 into 3,200 and Ramesh's profit equals to 5 into 3,200. So if you calculate, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, 0 0, then 5 2s are 10, 1 5 3s are 15 plus 1 16 0 0. So the profit of 28,800 will be shared in way Suresh made a profit of 12,800 and Ramesh made a profit of 16,000. So the total profit is divided into ratio 4:5. Question number 2. Virat and Samrat together invested 50,000 and 1,20,000 rupees to start a business respectively. They suffered a loss of 20%. How much loss each of them incurred? Here, in previous question, they gave us the ratio, in which ratio they invested. This time they didn't give us a ratio. They gave us the actual amount, how much these two partners they invested. Now, don't get carried away by this word profit and loss. Yeah, here the loss. See, if it's a profit, the ratio will be same. If it's a loss, the ratio will be same. Yeah, so we should not bother about whether it's a profit or a loss. Secondly, the loss is of 20%. So loss is 20% on what? The 20% on capital. And which capital? The total capital 20% the loss is. Okay? And then now this in the similar manner, in similar proportion, they would have shared the profit, they will be sharing the losses. So now 3 stages. Again, we will have to solve this problem in 3 stages. Our first stage will be to find the proportion of the investment. First. Second, find the amount of loss. Third, then we construct an equation and solve that equation. So now, first, proportion. What's the proportion? 50,000 as to 1,20,000. So now, if I divide both the sides by 10,000, I divide by 10,000. So my ratio will be 5:12. I write here divide by 10,000. Yeah. So now I have identified the ratio. Now I need to find the loss equals to 20% on what? The capital. So 20 divided by 100. And on what? The capital. How much is the capital? 50,000 plus 1,20,000. So the total, so here I remove 1, 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, 2 5s are 10, sorry. So 1,70,000 is total capital divided by this 5. You can do either of this, or you just keep 2 here and then you, whichever you want, you find it to simplify. I did a 21, 5s are 100. Yeah. So now the loss amount will be 5 3s are 15, 5 4s are 20, and then 1 2 3. Yeah. So my loss amount is 34,000. Now let's consider. Now we'll build the equation. Yeah. So let's consider loss of Virat equals to 5x. The loss of Samrat equal to 12x. And total loss is how much? Together 34,000. So what will we do? 5x plus 12x equals to 34,000. 5x plus 12x comes out to be 17x. Or if you are not clear about the algebraic equation is not clear to you, I'll do that step in this problem particularly. Now I'll take 5 plus 12 into x, property of associativity. Yeah, so now 34,000. So 12 plus 5, 17x equal to 34,000. But don't worry about this. I'll be taking algebraic equation again, and we'll do this in detail at that time. So 17x comes out to be 34,000. So now I'll be dividing 17 to both the side, equals to 34,000 divided by 17. 17 gone, x equal to 17 2s are 34. So x equals to 2000. So now the loss of Virat will be, you need to write it separately. Due to the lack of space, I am writing answer over here. You need to have a separate section for the answer. The loss of Virat will be 5x, that is 5 into 2000. That comes out to be 10,000. And loss of Samrat is 12 into x. That is equal to 24,000. So now Virat's loss is 10,000 rupees and Samrat's loss is 24,000 rupees. Question number 3. Shweta, Piyush and Nachiket together invested 80,000 rupees. See, there are certain words in the problem, you need to understand them and keep in mind what they say. Together they invested, yeah. So you just underline this one. So total investment, 3 of them together made is 80,000 rupees. It started a business of selling bed sheets and towels from Solapur. This is immaterial for us. Now what they say, Shweta's share of capital was 30,000 rupees and Piyush's share was 12,000 rupees. At the end of the year, they made a profit of 24,000 rupees, 24%. Yeah, so and the question is, what was Nachiket's investment? And the second question is, what was his share of profit? So we need to find out how much Nachiket invested and how much profit he got. Now see, now the Nachiket's investment is a amount, total investment minus Shweta's and Piyush's investment. So Nachiket's investment we can find out. Secondly, once we find out, once we find out Nachiket's investment, we will able to find out in which proportion they invested money. And once we find the proportion, we are going to build an equation and we'll put a profit there. And then we'll find the value of how much profit Nachiket made. So first step, what we will solve Nachiket's investment. Yeah. So let's start the solution. Nachiket's investment equals total investment minus, now I have to put this problem solution in this complete one board. I'll have to make certain shortcuts, short form. So I am putting total investment minus Shweta plus Piyush investment, Shweta plus Piyush. So total investment is how much? 80,000 rupees. Minus how much Shweta invested? Shweta invested 30,000 rupees. How much Piyush invested? Piyush invested 12,000 rupees. So 80,000 minus 42,000, and that is equal to 38,000 is amount invested by Nachiket. So now on the next step we'll find the profit. How much is the profit? Profit is at 24%. So 24 divided by 100, and 24% is on what? Is on the total capital, that is 80,000. This gone. 8 4s are 32. 8 2s are 16 plus 3, 90 and 20. So the profit is 19,200 rupees. 32 and 3 carry, 8 2s are 16 plus 3, 19 and these two zeros. Yeah. Now we know the profit. Now let's find out the proportion. Proportion is what? How much Shweta invested? Shweta the first person, 30,000 rupees. 30,000. How much Piyush the second person? 12,000. And how much Nachiket? We find out 38,000. So now 30, 12, 38. If I divide by 1000, now further if I divide by 15, by 2 I'll get 15, 6 and 19, right? If I divide by 2, divide by 2. So the proportion is 15, 6 and 19. Now we solve the rest part of the fourth part of the problem, where we are trying to find the Nachiket's investment, Nachiket's profit. So now say let's consider Shweta's profit equals 15x. Piyush's profit equals 6x, and Nachiket's profit is equals to 19x, and the total profit is 19,200. So our equation will be 15x plus 6x plus 19x equals to 19,200. So 15 plus 21, 21 plus 19 comes out to be 21 plus 40x equals to 19,200. Yeah. So now I divide both the side by 40. So x equals to 40x divided by 40 equals to 19200 divided by 40. This is gone. 4 of 4 fours are 16, 4 eights are 32. So x equals to 480. Yeah. So now Nachiket's profit will be 19 into 480. So now I have limitation of space. You calculate this 19 into 480. So now see, I'll again explain this problem. They made two questions. The first question was how much Nachiket's profit. This is the answer. And the last one they made how much Nachiket's investment. This is the 38,000, and how much Nachiket's profit. That is that one answer. So now here we followed the one step, find the Nachiket's investment, second to find the profit, third to find the proportion, then considering the variable x, we found Nachiket's profit. Now question number 4. A and B shared a profit of rupees 24,500 in proportion. Now they gave us a profit as well, and they gave a proportion as well. Yeah. So 24,500 rupees in proportion 3:7. Each of them give 2% of his share of profit to the Soldiers Welfare Fund. And what we need to find out? What was the actual amount given to the fund by each of them? See, we need to understand this problem very clearly. How much they gave together, they didn't ask. They asked individually how much they gave to the fund. Okay? So now, we'll be solving this problem in the 3 steps. First step, we know the actual profit. Yeah? So we'll find out the individual profit, how much they made. Okay? From that profit, then we'll calculate individually 2% how much it comes out to be. And that amount is nothing but the answer. So first, let's say our solution 24,000 rupees in proportion. So let's consider A's profit equals to 3x, B's profit equals to 7x. How much is the total profit? A's profit plus B's profit equals to the total profit, that is 24,500. 3x plus 5x, sorry, 3x plus 7x, here 3x plus 7x comes out to be 10x equals to 24,500. Now I divide both sides by 10, so my answer will be 2,450. So now how much A's profit? A's profit equals to 3x equals to 3 into 2,450. 50, that's equal to 3 5s are 15, 4s are 12, 3 2s are 6 1 7. Now B's profit equals to 7x, that is 7 into 2,450. That comes out to be 707, 7 5s are 35, 3 7 4s are 28 plus 31, 3 7 4 7 2 14 plus 3 17. So how much A's profit is 17,150. Now how much they gave? They gave 2% from their share. So A's, now how much actual amount given to the fund? A gave to fund, amount given by A to fund equals to 2%, 2 divided by 100 into 7350. So I take this, 2 ones are 2, 2 fives are 15, so it comes out to be 735 divided by 5, that equal to 5 ones are 5, then 5 ones are 5, then 5 fours are 20, and then 5 sevens are 35. Then B contribution, or B gave to fund equals to 17, 2 divided by 100 into 17,150. So 0, again 2 ones are 2, and then 5. So here it comes out to be 15 divided by 5. Here again 5 ones are 5, then 7 is there, then 5 threes are 15, 5 fours are 20, 5 threes are 15. So 343. So A gave to fund 147 and B gave to fund 343. Question number 5. Jaya, Seema, Nikhil and Nilesh put in together. Again, you need to understand and pay attention to the specific word. Put in together. The total amount they contributed is 3,60,000 rupees. Now what they say? To form a partnership with their investment proportion is 3:4:7:6. Now the question, what was Jaya's actual sharing capital? So what we need to find out in this question, how much Jaya's actual amount she invested. Yeah. Then the second part of the question, they made a profit of 12%. So 12% on what? 12% of the together capital they invested, that is 3,60,000. And then what we need to find out, second answer, how much did Nikhil make? So we know that by this time that the proportion in which the investment made, in similar proportion they will be making the profit. So our problem will be solved in 2 stages. First, we'll find the individual amount, how much they invested, since we have the total amount in the proportion. Then second part, we'll find how much the 12% profit comes out to be, and then we'll find individual profit, how much they make. Yeah. So let's start. So solution. Let's consider Jaya invested 3x. Then Seema invested equals 4x. Then Nikhil invested equals to 7x. And the last, Nilesh invested equals to 6x. And together they invested 3,60,000. So 3x plus 4x plus 7x plus 6x equals to 3,60,000 to 3. So now 3 plus 4 7 plus 7 14 plus 6 20x equals to 3,60,000. So x equals to 3,60,000 divided by 20. Since I divided 20 to both sides, so my this 20 gone and here this 20, so this one gone. 18 to the 36. So x equal to 18,000. So Jaya's investment, we'll find out. Jaya's investment equals to equals to 3x, that is equal to 3 into 18,000. 18 3s are 54. So Jaya's investment is 54,000. Now let's solve for the second part of the question. So now we need, first what we need to find, we need to find the profit. How much is the profit? Profit is 12% of the capital. So it comes out to be 12,000, 12 divided by 100 into 3,60,000. So this gone, this gone. 12 0 12 0 12 6 are 72, 7 12 3 are 36 plus 7 42. So the profit is 42,200 rupees. Now again, how much will be the Jaya's profit share? Jaya's profit I consider 3y, or you can say 3p. Then I consider Seema's profit equals to 4p. Then Nikhil's profit equals to 7p. And then Nilesh's profit equals to 6p. Let's consider. So now total profit is Jaya's profit plus Seema's plus Nikhil's plus Nilesh. So 3p plus 4p plus 7p plus 6p equals to how much? 42,200. 42,200. So 3 plus 4 7 plus 7 14 plus 6 20p comes out to be 42,200. So p equals to 42,200 divided by 20. 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2. So p is 211. 2,110. So my p comes out to be, I'll rewrite 2,110. So now what I need to find? I need to find Nikhil's profit. So where is Nikhil? Nikhil is here. Nikhil's profit is nothing but 7p. How much is my p? 2,110. So 7 into 2110. That comes out to be 707. 7 ones are 7, 7 ones are 7, and 7 twos are 14. So Nikhil's profit comes out to be 14,770. So here, actually seeing similar type of problem, the both solutions had the similar solution. Yeah, so here if you see first part of the problem, the steps I used, exactly similar approach was in the second part. Here the given thing was the capital, and here the given thing was a profit. So so you need to understand this precisely, that how to approach. And as I reiterate again, don't try to do too many steps together. You always solve one problem with the step by step without skipping any of the steps.